Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Will I see you at the meeting?
Maybe. Depends how bored I am.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
My tongue and I are taste buds. Huh?
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
After you.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my head.
Hunter. Oops, you're bad.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
If you haven't already, you good?
I am ready.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
For less capable people, that sounds far too rigid a way to lead.
Yeah, I find it's best to leave some wiggle room. Give your people objectives and the resources to achieve them. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
It cannot be as simple as you make it sound.
Oh, it never is. It's a constant struggle, and you won't always see eye to eye. Still, I find it's absolutely worth the effort. Leadership you can gain, but trust, that you have to earn. But I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is... Hunter, do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen at Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
What I meant, what did you think about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would.
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
The name alone has me intrigued.
Maybe you're right. I should learn to roll with the unexpected.
You are allowed to be cautious.
Nah, I do enough of that out in the world.
All right, then.
On your way out?
I am taking off.
Later, then.
Salutations.
After a good fight, I like to howl.
Something they don't tell you about leadership? All the paperwork.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Abbey exudes a comforting aura. I can see why the Sons enjoy living here.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
The Forge is a powerful tool.
Forge fire is something special. All right, here's the plan. Up, it's got all the bells and whistles.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
Nope. I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. You do your thing, though.
This is why I despise group projects. Even small improvements can provide large advantages. So, do you have have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Oh, that seems improbable.
You're a wizard. Not bad, right? Don't see that every day. All right, now we're talking.
I expect this to be quite impactful. Good day, Hunter.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Well, you know what they say about prep?
If you can back again.
New and improved.
Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Wait to use that in battle. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. Never see us coming. We have a new edge. We thought you wanted us to round off our edges.
I feel stronger already. Sounds relaxing.
I am indebted to you.
So, what did you have in mind? This forge fire is something special. Ooh, I can picture Hydra turning tail already. It's got all the
Until next time.
No pain, no gain. I think we've got something for everyone. Later.
Привет, Hunter.
Can never be too strong, right, Hunter? Always heard that I have too much energy.
That is a compliment.
Depends on who's saying it. Used to hearing that I'm too powerful. I need to pull my punches.
That seems counterintuitive in battle.
I think it's because I intimidate the inferior. The most boring conversations are about who is more powerful. What do you think about that?
A show of strength can avert bloodshed.
For me, it's about knowing I can stand up in any fight. It's not about going binary or anything like that, although binary is fun. Real power is standing back up after getting knocked down.
That is an inspiring notion.
Resilience in the face of adversity, baby. That's what I respect about you, Hunter. You're not afraid of your strength, and you fight to win in every battle.
Caretaker and Agatha shaped me that way.
If they did a good job, we all just might stop this apocalypse. And I'm betting they did. Central is ready to work. Time to spill your guts, Hydra. I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. It's for tactical research. Got some ops ready for you. If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. I'm here if you need me.
Hunter, got a big problem, not sure how to fix it.
Slow down, Peter. Tell me what happened.
Okay, Eddie left me a note. Real ominous stuff. Said he knows where to find the ultimate answer. Look, I've seen Venom in dark places before, but this? I'm worried he and the symbiote have hit a breaking point.
I will help you find him.
That's just it. I looked everywhere. Unless he crawled into the forge, he's not in the Abbey.
He's not in the Abbey.
Exactly my point.
He asked me to open a portal. So I did.
Where did you send him?
A church.
Where Venom and I fought in the bell tower?
Yes?
Hunter, that's where Venom was born. We have to go, right now.
All right, Peter. I will follow your lead. Ileana, could you...
Open a portal. Ah, fine. But no more piecemeal trips. You must all return together.
That's the hope.
going to the church where Venom was born?
Yeah. It's where I shed the suit when I learned of its destructive tendencies.
If the suit is dangerous, what makes it safe for Eddie?
Eddie and the symbiote are like broken pottery. They both have sharp edges, but they fit snugly together to create a better whole.
Peter, that is beautiful.
Let's hope Eddie sees it that way. If he loses control again, Venom might turn my face into something not so pretty.
Do not say that around Spider-Man. You just set him up for one of his patented zingers.
Now you know how worried I am. Come on, let's go. What's going on, Ed?
Got to thinking. Mephisto said I would find what I seek where it all began. Gotta be here, right?
I guess this church is the place where I lose things, and you find them. Any luck?
Whole lot of nothing.
What's eating at you?
I caused a mountain of hurt. In the name of some freaky demon lady.
Lilith. She controlled you, Eddie.
She didn't do all this. I did. Look around. I'm never gonna clean this mess up. Never gonna make any of this right.
You don't know that.
You know me. I screw everything up. Maybe I deserve this curse.
My Aunt May says the easiest way to let the darkness win is to do nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't have an Aunt May. All I get is this. Whole lot of watching someone else get to be the good guy. Must be nice. You okay, Parker?
I gotta say, something's setting my spidey sense off. Kinda jacked up to maximum overdrive here.
It's all about boundaries, Parker. Gotta put that thing on mute sometimes.
Maybe someday, but this is different. It feels like...
vampires.
You got my back? I got yours.
Brothers in vamp slime. Let's do this.
You were onto something after all, Venom.
See? You both had the right instincts.
We are bound to this place.
I never realized you're that sentimental.
Enough shallow attempts at bonding. We have work to do.
I can't believe my ears. Now he's the responsible one.
All right, I'm focusing.
were too weak for this fight. Some for the rest of us. Regret ever facing me.
More Hydra coming in quick! Why would there be new breed vampires here of all places?
Mephisto toys with us!
Constantly attract the wrong kind of attention.
That's the life of a superhero.
The light will heal you.
That was refreshing.
your mother abandoned you. Now that was something.
I think that's gonna leave a mark. Late to run now.
It's almost graceful the way you swing through the air like that.
This one's for you! Gotta be honest, you didn't leave me much choice.
Close. There are more of them than ever.
Don't get overwhelmed. Eliminate the weaker vampires before they transform.
We know how it works.
Easy, killer. She's just trying to help. To take a nap.
Forces down!
Nothing personal, but I think you're out of your league here.
Your fate is sealed. Feel my call.
Careful! I bruised you!
Not let you down. Many before you have tried and failed. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. The fight is on our side. The advantage is mine.
be of great help. Return to your mother. You should have brought more help. Your time has come. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. You are unprepared.
Good work. But it won't get any easier where you're going.
After you, Eddie.
After us.
These catacombs are older than the church. Look, hemolisks.
We are looking. Now could be eating.
This could be the source of the whole vampire infestation. Uh-oh, that's not a small entrance.
Infestation. Infestation.
Prince of Darkness?
Wait, you mean...
The father of death.
So to be clear...
The Impaler.
Humanity itself is the infestation. You insect.
Okay, first, arachnids aren't insects. Don't feel bad. It's a common misconception. Second, love the costume. Seriously, I dressed like you last Halloween.
That is no costume.
Crab. For a city teeming with heroes, I expected you much sooner.
I still can't believe we're talking to Dracula.
You didn't find me on your own. Who may I thank for this unwelcome intrusion? Mephisto! He is a special sort of coward, never meeting his adversaries face to face. Why muddy his own hands when he can soil yours instead?
Hey, Mephisto or not, we can't let you turn New York into Transylvania.
Then to the devil's implements I say, do your worst.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Walk in the light.
Do I want to know what was in that?
I am impressed.
That really the best you can do. Good enough.
All who serve the little.
Is it still a legend if it's true?
Coming at you! Why do you have to be a bad guy? I have so many questions. Do you know Frankenstein? Monster?
Aren't you the inquisitive child? But what do they say? Curiosity is the cat?
We told you that wasn't us!
I'm going for it! Should come in handy. This should help. I'm on it. My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but didn't the Hydra originally have 9 heads?
Pathetic.
This one's...
Your blood will renew me.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Time to test your worth.
Why are you really here? What could Mephisto hold over your heads?
He will free us from your bloodthirst.
And don't forget about Lilith's corruption.
The mother of demons has her claws in you as well. Now I understand your desperation.
Generous.
Hydra follows proper concussion protocols.
We pick you.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'm on it!
I am eternal.
That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise, you're in trouble. I do feel pretty amazing.
Did someone feel a breeze?
Is it just me, or is this really not working?
I fear he may be toying with us.
We hate it.
It must be so frustrating. But don't give up hope. You've gone to all this trouble.
Next time, run while you still can.
I'll remember your face.
Take that! I'm feeling it!
Do you not realize who I am?
This would be a lot easier if you guys just give up now. Here we go again. It must be tough losing all the time. For like, decades. chances?
Quick bite! Much appreciated. Should have tried harder.
Now that was something.
Enough of this! We've got this!
On my count!
I am ready.
We are also ready!
1, 2...
3!
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
Much better. Now, could someone give us a lift out of here?
Another deal, then?
No!
No.
Yes! No?
Pity.
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, what is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement. But I am pleased.
We are not!
You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie for now. Not to worry. I'll see the rest of you very soon.
Hard to believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
I guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in forever, I didn't think the symbiote was preparing to devour one of my organs.
Yeah, we really sent Dracula packing, huh? And it's a relief to have Mephisto off my back.
You're a free man. What's the plan now?
Yeah, free.
Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least, that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real.
Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
Don't worry. Dracula will get his eventually. And I'm gonna give it to him.
No, I was busy cleaning Hemolis gunk from between my teeth. I feel a hunger coming on, and not the usual kind. Getting the urge to do some real journalism.
Good to see Eddie is working through his demons. He's becoming a real hero.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Soon.
Parker, don't joke about that. Word from a friend of me? Stay away from that guy. He's bad news.
Dracula? I hope you gave him my regards. That is what I call blades sharp as silver steak.
I don't know. But I hope you never find out.
It would almost be worth getting mixed up with Mephisto again, just to relive that moment. I can't believe that actually worked! Did you see Dracula's face when he pulled the whole church down on his egg hive?
I've cracked a few eggs in my day, but nothing like that.
Eddie, what is wrong?
You've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
Maybe you just need a distraction. Have you tried the internet?
Keep swinging away from my problems? No, Hunter. I need to confront this. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
We could talk to Dr. Strange. See if he can help you unlock your memories?
Maybe someday. I'm not ready to remember everything just yet. I got a few complete memories that are... well, they're still weighing me down. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Hey, don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads.
Did you see Dracula take off in a cloud of bats? And people say I'm Patty. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. We couldn't get a rewrite on this line?
Yeah, Dracula's fast. But I'd like to see him outrun the Hell Ride.
Hello, my sweet girl. Are you prepared for tonight's meeting?
I am more than prepared. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. But yes, I am ready.
I read all the Dracula novels I could find as a child. Wait, were those history books?
Are you going to the meeting?
Yes, I'll meet you there.
Would you rather fight
New York used to be a lot nicer. No, wait, I'm thinking of Philly.
Every encounter with the new breed vampires raises more questions than it answers. What do Sin and Dracula get out of their unholy alliance? Why would Sin's Hydra troops help Dracula's cause? And what is their endgame?
I have a theory.
Go for it.
Whatever Sin and Dracula are planning, they are not alone in their schemes. And we'll soon encounter the one who is actually pulling the strings. It could be a sorcerer, a witch, or maybe a demon. Perhaps one who matches or surpasses Lilith's power.
I can do without a mystery villain. The roster of enemies is already stacking up. Whatever the actual reason, the outcome is always expand the power of new breed vampires. Let's focus on what we know. Putting aside that you came face to face with actual Dracula, I did the math on how many potential vampires you destroyed in that Hemolisk hive. That place could have generated half the city's police force per week. New York would turn into a feeding ground.
As Robbie would say, we crashed it.
He might say something slightly different, but yeah, aside from dealing with the devil, I'd say we came out ahead.
We took a pawn out of my mother's grasp.
And it seems like it worked out. Still, I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Doesn't feel like a clean win, you know?
Yes, I know.
Anything else on your mind?
What do we know about the Lord of Vampires?
Honestly, if Blade didn't vouch for it, I wouldn't believe he existed.
He certainly does.
There's so much information about Dracula that it's hard to know what's fact and fiction. I wonder if he had a hand in that.
Thanks, Carol.
Catch you later.
Привет, Hunter.
Anyone who has a thing for vampires hasn't actually met one. So don't get mad, but Caretaker wants to run Emo Kids tonight.
I do not like it, but I can live with it.
That's where I'm at, as long as it's just a night. Alright, let's do this.
Lead the way.
Another night, another ritual. We could at least bring snacks.
Tonight's ritual will prove to be an absolute treat.
Why am I just now finding out that Emo Kid serves dessert? Did you bring it out after I leave?
No, we don't... No. I mean, Caretaker's mastery of tonight's ritual. Her magic is bones of the world old. I confess my ignorance as to her methods is quite thrilling. A rarity for any Sorcerer Supreme. Why delay any further? We're so close to revealing your demise.
Tonight is Caretaker's show, so I'll leave it to her.
How much did Nico tell you about tonight's meeting?
She said you are leading it.
I suspect you have an opinion on the matter. Say what you must.
Are you sure you want to do this?
I can handle it.
I do not want you going through this again.
Oh, kiddo. Hard to mourn someone when they're standing in front of you. Tonight I will cocoon your conscious mind from your past self. When you are ready, we can safely observe the events of your death.
Is this some kind of hypnosis?
No, it's old magic, once used to heal tormented minds. It allows one to observe and process past events that may be painful to consider.
Why didn't you think of this sooner?
You've been gone so long. Until the last meeting, it didn't occur to me that the events of your death are, to you, quite recent. Now then, shall we proceed?
We can begin.
What is the last memory on the night of your death?
Lilith, asking me to join her.
Keep it close. That's where you'll begin.
All right.
What do you see?
Lilith and I face each other in the circle. Join you? Why would I ever do that?
Since my transformation, I have made so many children, yet all pale beside my greatest creation. My true child, perfect, conceived in my very image.
I am nothing like you.
Not yet, but you will be, when I remove the shackles that bind you.
I will never stand by your side.
Foolish child. You have no choice in the matter, but we can no longer afford such lies.
I cannot move. The Darkhold. She has the Darkhold.
You cling to the delusions of your captors. Embrace your true self trapped within.
She lifts the Darkhold high. She...
That's it? That's how the hunter died?
There's nothing more.
So the hunter died because of a book?
Miss Rasputin, the Darkhold is hardly a book.
So Lilith read the hunter to death.
I guess she channeled her demon powers through the Darkhold.
Ugh, still a boring way to die.
Observing your own death can lead to sleepless nights, I know from personal experience. If you have trouble sleeping, I can write you a prescription. A joke, of course. I'm not licensed in this state.
You died predictably.
You sound disappointed.
Death for the hunter should not be so banal. Next time, add some spice. Get your legs stuck in a combine harvester. Have a sack of starving weasels tied around your face. Anything but demon powers.
I'm disappointed. I thought there'd be more to it.
Same here.
I always thought her attack on the Abbey was to recover the Darkhold, but it appears it was a means to an end.
What she said about me, my true self. Can you explain that?
No, it's nonsense, but she clearly believed what she said. Perhaps we can use this against her.
How?
When we're ready to face her, you may be able to divert her attention.
You want to use me as bait?
Well, if you're offering.
Why is using me as bait always your plan?
Because it works.
After I died, was that how you found me?
Yes. You and Lilith. With the Darkhold between you.
If she used it to kill me, how did she die?
The Darkhold is a dangerous book. Maybe the power was too much for her to control.
I know where my body ended up. What of Lilith?
The Knights of Wundagore took Lilith's body. I didn't ask where, and didn't want to know.
And the Darkhold?
Also provided to the Knights, in pieces for them to scatter throughout the world. It worked for centuries, until Hydra tracked them down.
That is all I wanted to ask.
Are you all right? This can't have been easy to relive.
Not knowing was the hardest part of my return. I feel better.
Good. I won't keep you. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
What did Lilith mean about your true self?
Sarah thinks it may be significant. She will do some digging.
Good. We're on to something. Maybe we'll figure out what.
But not tonight.
All right. You taking off?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
Hunter.
Let's touch base.
Anything else on your mind?
Thanks.
See ya.
you and me and the suit are really getting the hang of working together.
Does Dracula still smell like a sweat-soaked rat corpse showered in perfume? I mean, that's how Storm described him.
Well, looky who it is.
Fascinating. Outer blood sacrifice is what they had in mind. This looks like it belongs here. It seems my offering was accepted.
I don't say this lightly, but nice work out there, Eddie. I hope you'll feel welcome amongst the Midnight Suns.
The Daily Bugle's headlines get me so mad. J. Jonah Jameson just said, Spider-Man's existence fosters an atmosphere of toxic paranormal activity in New York.
Backbiters exist to sully the character of others.
The Daily Bugle printed that I conjured the Hellmouth in New York City. First off, I didn't even know Hellmouths were real until last week. Second, New York already had a Hellmouth in Staten Island. I'm pretty sure vampires live there.
Let the broadsheet hawkers spew their lies. We shall never forget our valiant deeds.
That's a sticky take, Hunter. When all this is over, who knows? Maybe I'll make J. Jonah Jameson a Spider-Man fan. Thanks for distracting me, Hunter. It's clear I gotta hire a publicist. Or better yet, just hit unsubscribe from the Daily Bugle on my newsfeed. Wow, I feel better already.
Now, back to stopping the prophecy that will doom all mankind.
I wish we could just unsubscribe from Lilith.
If only it were that simple.
I never expected I'd be here. Before I met you, I didn't even know this place existed.
Hunter, may I ask for your assistance? I appreciate your honesty.
Would almost be worth getting mixed up with Mephisto again, just to relive that.
Dracula, I hope you gave him my regards. That is what I call blades sharp as silver steak.
Good to see Eddie is working through his demons. He's becoming a real hero.
Feel a hunger coming on, and not the usual kind. Getting the urge to do some real journalism.
Does Dracula still smell like a sweat-soaked rat corpse showered in perfume? That's how Storm described him.
I don't know. But I hope you never find out.
I can't believe that actually worked! Did you see Dracula's face when he pulled the whole church down on his egg hive?
No, I was busy cleaning Hemalus gunk from between my teeth.
I've cracked a few eggs in my day, but nothing like that.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Anyone who has a thing for vampires hasn't actually met one.
Yeah, Dracula's fast. But I'd like to see him outrun the hell ride.
I almost gave Eddie a hug, but I didn't want to annoy the symbiote. It's kind of like seeing your ex dating someone you've known for years.
Don't worry. Dracula will get his eventually. And I'm gonna give it to him.
Help me, pretty please. My charm won you over.
Nice work out there, Eddie. I hope you'll feel welcome amongst the Midnight Suns.
What do you mean, feel welcome? What have I been doing this whole time?
You've been a probationary member. Now you're a trusted ally.
Oh, wow! That's great! Should I prepare a speech for the ceremony? And when do I get my badge?
There is no ceremony, and we don't have badges.
Oh, bummer. Is it cool if I design a badge for the team?
I'm sure I can find you some markers and construction paper.
Yeah, I was thinking more like clay, you know, so Tony can make a mold. I had some ideas. Maybe I can run them by you later.
I knew I'd regret this.
I never ran into a steak too chewy for my choppers.
These are the current priorities. Sending your friends out to fight isn't the easiest choice, but we all know what we signed up for. Bye.
It's good to have you around again. Hello, Hunter.
Is there something I can help you with? You were looking at me funny.
Was I? Huh. You read me so well. I was just thinking about how much you remind me of Lilith when she was young.
You have never really spoken of her before.
I guess I don't like to dredge up old memories, especially the painful ones.
What was my mother like when she was younger?
Better than me, that was for sure. She was the brave one, kind and courageous. Everyone loved her, me most of all. So you can imagine how hard it was for me when she sold her soul.
I'm so sorry you went through that. Losing a sister could not have been easy.
It wasn't. But I imagine it must be harder for you. I lost a sister, but you lost your mother.
I was just a baby when it happened.
Still, I know it affects you. She had everything going for her. Everything. Beauty, brains, talent, compassion. She could have done anything, and she just threw it all away for power. What a waste. We should have been a family.
I suppose we have each other.
Yes, we do. And for now, that is enough. Why, hello, Hunter.
Hunter, hello. Oh, lovely, dear. You're a natural.
It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? This is some of my best work. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close. Find more coil, send it my way.
Let's touch base. Feels like we're at basic training for demon fighting.
ain't gonna go easy.
Time to take it to the next level. We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Awesome! Can't wait to see how this goes down.
Have a new edge. We thought you wanted...
I think we've got something for everyone. Time's wasting.
Some me in the suit time.
All right then.
Did you tire of listening to Dr. Strange's stories? The ones where multi-tentacled old ones feasted on cavemen?
Nah, actually that sounds up my alley. I just needed some fresh air. Plus, Robbie likes to crank the volume on his video games, and I don't like loud noises.
Right, your costume is sensitive to powerful sonics.
You know, it's funny. My other has protected me from so many things over the years. Sometimes pushes away more than just bullets.
Maybe you scare a few people, but at least you are protecting them. Dead people cannot say thank you.
Honestly, most of the time, the people I save are too scared to say anything.
Fear can be incredibly disabling.
That's one way to put it. I should probably carry a backpack full of fresh underwear for all the bladders I disable.
So your other's appearance is functional, but is it necessary?
Maybe not. I'm not the only person who bonded with my symbiote. The suit often changes appearance with each new host.
Do not change anything. What you are doing is working.
My thoughts exactly. Why fix what's not broken?
Sounds like you have not spent much time around Tony.
If that man comes near me with a wrench, I'll make him eat it. And his suit doesn't have an acid-filled stomach.
You and your symbiote have an interesting relationship.
It's simultaneously the strangest relationship I've ever had. As well as the most comforting. Thanks for talking about it, Hunter. I don't think everyone inside would take the time to understand how I tick.
Yes?
That was expertly done, Hunter.
Привет.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
You are good at following direction.
Now that the Hydra vampires have my prototype sample, I've no doubt they'll attempt to create their own sunlight serum.
Mass produce it, more like.
But where would Hydra vampires go to mass-produce sunlight serum?
Somewhere familiar to them.
How about a Hydra facility that makes the gamma goop they put in their blood?
Yes, I'm going to go with exactly like that.
How about one sending a distress signal about a vampire invasion? Might be a good place to start.
Oh, switching things up. Hey, boss?
Production of my prototype sample. It's a nightmare come to life.
You ever regret creating your sample?
Of course. But humankind did not split the atom just to create bombs. In the right hands, science is a force for prosperity.
What about the wrong hands?
When I am done with them, they will not have hands. About time. I was getting hungry.
Ah, Hunter. Good to see you.
His portal.
Has Hydra turned upon itself?
No, this is biology. It is a vampire's nature to betray the living.
Excuse me?
Oh, but not mine. I differ on a biological level.
Relax. It was a joke.
I should have known you were behind this.
Hold them off. We need more time. Go. Feed upon them. Let their veins bleed rivers.
If we can disable those terminals, at the very least we can slow their efforts to reproduce the serum.
But we need to protect the server to access the data ourselves.
Correct.
And I thought technology was supposed to make our lives easier.
Watch closely. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Every little bit helps.
This shall be of great help.
you've all realized what will happen if these vampiric Hydra forces lose their vulnerability to the sun.
A lot of innocent civilians are going to pay the price, and we can't allow that.
Your sincere concern for the guiltless is inspiring.
And your lack of empathy for them is disturbing.
Let's give it a gift of ancient traditions.
They will kneel. Mother protects us.
On Beta, moving into position.
At least my mother knows how to keep her minions in check.
As much as she'd like to pretend, Sin doesn't hold the same sway as her grandfather, much less Lilith.
Does it matter? She has enough resources at her disposal to be a problem.
Prepare yourself! You should have that examined at some point. interesting tactic.
Feasible effort.
This
too weak for this fight.
Watch and I'm skeptical of your chances, but stranger things have happened.
Let's work together on
They didn't see that coming.
Looks like they have got help.
You'll need even greater numbers to defeat me.
By my side.
Just like I had hoped. You've left me no choice.
I'm impressed.
Prototype. It's here. We must recover it.
One more batch. Secure it. Quickly now.
So we finally have the opportunity to settle our grievances personally.
You're surprisingly enthusiastic for someone marching towards their end.
And you are shockingly confident for someone who dares tread on the work of a superior intellect.
Enough talk! This will be your end.
I've been waiting.
You will suffer.
myself every day.
This will
We've certainly come a long way from our chosen fields, haven't we, Doctor? This won't take. Is this what you had hoped for?
Accept your fate!
just wait until it's my turn.
You are not my
They're almost here. Hold position.
This facility is quite impressive. If only it weren't being used for such twisted ambitions.
That's Hydra in a nutshell.
You know nothing of the great works achieved by Hydra. Be our resurgence.
I've heard that before, too.
They have not changed their plans.
So be it!
That was really something.
Now remember who started.
Let me show you. The light shines on the most dutiful.
I'll make quick work of you.
Pathetic. You would dare.
No one is to blame.
Your fate is sealed. They are still set on me.
Our long have ended. Our time has come.
Our friend is down.
Soon, the forces of Hydra will rule the day as well as the night. None will stand in their way.
It's important they in the face of overwhelming defeat.
I will make you suffer!
I've been waiting. This can only bode well for us. Now remember who started this. A welcome surprise. You've left me.
Now that was something.
A futile effort.
I will waste no more time.
We sound like that.
No more
It seems our work isn't done here.
There's enough of that serum down there to turn their entire army into a daylight vampire scourge.
and it will be glorious!
I heard you were a bit unstable, but I had no idea your delusions of grandeur were this grand.
Your time has come. Your mother abandoned you. Will they persist?
They're particularly fascinated with me. Your master must be so proud.
I return with renewed vigor.
The light will carry you onward.
I thank you.
Feel my call.
Follow my
This world has a new Now you
Comes around.
No, that wasn't very nice.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
Not that you need any reminders from me, but I wouldn't spend any more time down there than you have to.
We're working as expeditiously as we can.
By the will of the old god. I truly doubt they're paying you enough for what's about to happen. It's for the best, trust me. Let's
So be it.
Impressive.
I'll make quick work.
And hopes for a challenge. I'm constantly reminded why I should be grateful we became allies.
Forever in service. Awaiting reinforcements.
As they say, everything
This is no trifling matter.
No, but himself. What a waste.
Chance to escape.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently she's promiscuous.
Let's give it a go.
Watch and learn, my friends.
Some for the rest of us. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
me no choice.
Now let that be a lesson.
I can't seem to lose their interest.
I will waste no more time.
Someone feel a breeze.
No more wasted effort.
You've made a grave mistake.
On Delta responding.
I'm feeling good about the situation, all things considered.
I hope you brought enough for everyone.
Welcome assistance.
A moment of preparation.
They cannot possibly.
I'm still expecting the worst here. I smell.
I am impressed.
Now you see. Accept your fate.
Strike. It appears they've bolstered their forces. not waste any more time. By the will of the old gods. Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith.
Trifle with your end.
So be it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
A surgeon's hands reborn. I'll take that.
Your prototype sample?
Indeed. And now to destroy the sunlight serum. But it's not all here, is it?
Of course not. We manufactured so much. All transported off-site before you even arrived. This is the final batch. A reserve. I am a wolf in the night. The yapping of a mangy cur does not concern me.
Tell me where you brought the serum.
Watch that temper, little mutt. You don't want to lash out and bite the ones you love.
Tell me!
Where else, you pathetic counterfeit? I delivered it to the Lord of Vampires.
You don't know what you've done.
Oh, but I do. Dracula, my master, has enough sunlight serum to supply an army. And there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Hey, Hunter. I saw Morbius heading toward Hunter's Folly. He looked distressed. Can you make sure he's not about to lose control? If I go out there, it won't be to talk.
I know this looks bad, but I'm sure we can think of a solution. Eventually.
This place is always so full of drama. Feels like home.
Even if vampires are immune to sunlight, I can still make them burn.
Did you see Morbius storm out of here? He better not take out his frustrations on the Hell Ride. He'd regret that.
Morbius is no threat to us. I'm more worried about the vampires.
I'd like to be alone for a bit.
You are a cute little shapeshifter, are you not? What have you been doing, Ebony? Do not transform on me now.
You know, there are a surprising number of vampires in New York. A lot of them are cabbies. I came out here to be alone, Hunter.
Are you sure being alone is a good idea right now?
Blade sent you to check on me, didn't he? Probably didn't want to come himself because he thought we'd just end up fighting.
Is he wrong?
Of course not. And I can't promise we won't end up trading blows before the night is through, either.
I do not wish to fight you. I came because I am worried about a fellow teammate.
That is too kind. I do not deserve your mercy.
That is what makes it mercy.
They stole my work, Hunter. They perverted it for their own designs. There is an army of vampires ready to cut loose on the world, and they are all immune to sunlight. I did that. Not Dracula.
You could not have known that Dracula would get his hands on your sample.
No. But I should have foreseen that he'd want it. That he would come for it.
We will fix this. Together.
You're right. Wallowing in self-pity will accomplish nothing. We must prepare to act. Oh, and Hunter. I'm sorry. My behavior tonight was beyond the pale. I wish you had not seen me like this.
If you think you're bad, you should have seen what happened when Tony sat on the hood of Robbie's Hellride. There were tears.
Whose? Tony's or Robbie's?
The Hellrides.
Wow. I'm sorry I missed that. Well, I would love a few quiet moments to meditate on what we've said. Unless you need something else.
Actually, I have a couple questions about your connection to Sin.
I'll answer what I can.
How well do you know Sin?
Not long ago, she approached me and offered to fund my research. I tend to keep a low profile, so the fact that she was capable of tracking me down told me she was a woman of considerable resources and connections. So if I'd known one of those connections was Dracula himself, I would not have worked with her.
Your contempt for Sin seems personal. What is that about?
She manipulated me. I created this serum, hoping it could be used as a cure. Sin stole that work for Hydra, who knows only harm.
Sin works with Hydra. What is her connection to Dracula?
That is still a bit of a mystery to me. Sin covets leadership, but she is also drawn to men of great power. Dracula likely believes he is manipulating Sin for his own gain. Sin undoubtedly feels the same.
I should let you go.
I'll just be here, brooding. Checking in on me again. You really don't need to worry, Hunter. I'll just be...
I don't like how Morbius is acting. We need to work on our contingency plan.
We? You have more experience with Morbius than I assumed you already had emergency protocols in place.
I do. I'm asking for your help to make them better.
Blade, the Abbey grounds are already littered in protective runes and incantations designed to protect us from any kind of danger. Moreover, we should give Morbius the benefit of the doubt. He needs our support, not our suspicion.
Ignore this if you want, but I'm gonna sleep with a wooden stake under my pillow.
I thought you already did that.
Yeah, and it's because of monsters like Morbius.
I understand how Morbius feels, but we can't have any loose cannons on this team.
Do you think Sin is single? Asking for a friend I hate.
Sucks about the serum, but Sin will meet her retribution.
Hey, hey, Hunter. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
See ya.
Feels like the team is a magnet for damaged people. It's why we need to be there for each other.
Hey, Hunter.
Morbius needs to fix the mess he made. Otherwise, why is he even here?
The longer we can forestall the prophecy, the more time we have to beat it. Hunter, I heard that you went to talk to Morbius. If it helps, I know of an infused herbal tea renowned for its calming effects.
I do not think that'll be necessary, Stephen.
I must admit Morbius is an anomaly. He's no longer human, but he isn't like other vampires. He struggles to find a place he belongs.
We are all on a journey to find belonging. In that sense, Morbius is not alone.
Very perceptive, Hunter. Though I wonder if Morbius would find it comforting.
It sounds like you care about Morbius.
I recognize something inside of him. Our ambitions are similar. We were both obsessed with our work, with our goals. That drive eventually led to his downfall, as did mine.
Yet you were both very different men.
But the need for spiritual recuperation affects us both. Do not be surprised that Morbius loses control. That is his crucible. He must overcome it to make peace with himself.
How did it go with Morbius? Is he slipping?
Relax, Blade.
That man is a walking bomb. Maybe the fuse isn't lit, but I don't want to be caught holding him when he explodes.
Morbius is trying to be a good man. I want to support him.
I know I'm the one who said he'd be useful, but we can't be careless about this.
I'm surprised, Blade. You and Morbius are not that different. I thought you knew the darkness with which he wrestles. I thought you would empathize with him.
I do know that darkness. That's why I'm worried. Morbius can't kill the monster inside. He can only continue to build a cage around it. He didn't ask for this curse, and he wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Are you still talking about Morbius?
Just watch your back, Hunter.
Vampires can walk in sunlight now. Should make them easier to find, at least.
Hey, you think Morbius's serum changes how vampires taste? I just, not a fan of GMOs.